Don't take forever speculating and procrastinating. Do what you're told to do. People get coaches and then they don't do what the coach tells them to do. You could look on YouTube. I watched YouTube and heard what E was telling me to do. I said, yep, did it. Did it. I didn't wait. I didn't know the man. I couldn't call the man. Did you mean what you said, coach? Is this what you said? No. Let me tell you something. 20 people were coaching me before I could afford one coach. I had the best coaches. Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Bob Proctor, John Mack. The list goes on and on. Damon Jones. See, I took coaching from coaches that I couldn't pay for. I didn't know them personally, but I listened to everything they said until I could pay them to meet them. And then I listened to everything they said, and I did what they said before they got done spitting it out. We get to meet the person we want to meet. We get proximity. We get the coaching, and then we don't do what we're told and wonder why we don't get the results that we would like. That's called insanity. Doing the same thing. Have you ever had somebody, did your mother ever tell you something to do and you knew you should have did it and you didn't do it? And then when you got spanked, when life showed up and punched you in your mouth, you was like, wow. Or let's say this, it took you 9 years to do something that you could have did 9 years ago, and somebody told you to do it 9 years ago, and you're like, wow. I waited so long. I waited so long to do what I could have did. I could have did this 10 years ago. I could have been did this. That's why I tell people it's you versus you. It ain't got nothing to do with outside of you. It's all on the inside of you. Your leadership, your results, your rewards. 9 times out of 10, the recommendation that you get from a seasoned coach is going to be like, find a gap. Like I just said, find a gap, fill it, identify a market that needs your skill, and get busy. Find a gap, fill it. Identify a market that needs your skill and get busy. 10 coaches, they're all going to tell you the same. 10 people that care about you, they're all going to tell you the same thing. Get in where you fit in. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Get busy. Get active. Money follows movement. So what did I do? The same thing I'm doing now, quite literally. I did lives. I did lives. What would I give you? What would I tell you to do? Get busy. Stop talking unless you're talking to a stranger. Don't stop. Just stop. Stop going to the same groups. Stop talking to the same people. The same people already know you. They sick of you. You need to go around some strangers and introduce yourself. Hi, my name is, and I do X. Period. Introduce yourself. Act like a kid, like their first day in kindergarten. They are so innocent. So you would call it naive, but they're friendly. They're so innocent. They have the keys to your problem. Sometimes we as adults think we got it all figured out, and we need to look at the babies, because the babies are going to a crowded room of people they don't know, and they'll walk they'll try to get it to the other side of the room so fast they'll bump into somebody on their way. And then they'll push them out of their way. And when they meet somebody who's short enough to look them in the eye, they'll quickly introduce themselves with no holdback. They're not worried about how their hair looks. They're not worried about if their shirt looks right. They're not worried if their shoe is untied. They just official. I love them. But I study them too. And sometimes we could have PhDs, doctoral degrees, 5 books, and we don't really need none of that stuff. All we really need to do is look at a child. We'll tell a child to get away from us because we busy, but we need to stop being so busy and start paying attention to the babies, because they get busy. we getting busy trying to figure our way out of getting busy. So what did I do? I did the same thing that I'm doing right now. And if you see what I'm doing right now and you can figure it out, Get in there.